Good morning, YouTubers. Gramkracker here. I'm going to give you a little van tour this morning. I don't normally do tours, but this one I think you're going to be interested in. There's a fellow out here at our meetup that is disabled, and he uses a power scooter to get around and a walker. And I want to show you his setup because he has everything inside of his van. He does not pull a trailer. He does not have a rack on the back of it. It's all inside, including his power scooter. And I want to give you a little peek. Okay, here we go.
Lazaro, say hi.
Hi.
Lazaro is here with me today, and this is his Dodge Sprinter van, and we're going to be touring it. And right now, Lazaro is holding a set of ramps that he picked up at Harbor Freight so that he can get his scooter in and out of his van, and he's going to show me how that works. So, this is his scooter. It's inside of his Sprinter, and he says the racks are about 30 pounds, so they're not super heavy. And he's going to hook them up. I don't know how good you can see with the sun here. Okay, that's a little better. Get some focus going on. It doesn't like to focus. Come on, focus. Now he's using wheelchair attachments that would be in a standard van to hold your wheelchair in while you're traveling, to hold the ramp in place. And then he has a winch behind his scooter that pulls the scooter in the van, and then he can bring the scooter out.
Ready to go out.
Okay, so he's going to unload or offload his scooter here. And he's using a winch to do that. I know with the sun it's really difficult to see. See if this is any better. This is just a standard three-wheel scooter, good size one. And zoom in and show you on the inside. Now before he built his van, he installed that winch in the floor so that winch does all the work to load the scooter in and offload the scooter. And this guy is seriously organized and has done a marvelous job. He's got a couple of battery systems in here, one for his CPAP and one for just standard refrigerator, lights, and that sort of thing. And he's done all the work himself. He said it took him about a year to do this van, and I know my filming's not even going to be able to do justice to what's going on in here. But above all of this compartment is his bed, and down here is his garage. So he says the winch is mounted to the frame of the van, and it's a 2,500 pound winch, not a wench. That's back in Old England, wench, which is witch trial. Anyway, it's and this is just a Pride Victory scooter. These things weigh about what? 300 pounds. So this winch is doing really good, and with the ramp going on in. He also has a is this a Honda generator?
Yeah, Honda 2000.
Honda 2000. He says he never uses it because how much solar do you have?
1025.
He has 1,025 watts of solar on top of his van, folks. The whole van top is a solar panel. Many solar panels, I'm sure. But got some kick butt solar up there. Is that a light or backup camera?
Backup camera.
Backup camera. Nice stereo system, so he just got tunes and really nice storage. Everything in here is like spectacularly clean and neat. Well, that's the back. We'll go around to the side here. have it. It's in. And now he'll remove the racks, and he uses these same straps to hold the chair in place while he's driving. And the rack sits on the side of the chair. Very, very clever.
Well, again, now we're in Lazaro's inside of his van, and I want to give you a quick tour of the inside. So this is part B.
Back, you saw this from the trunk, and he's got organized storage above the bed. He says most of those are empty, so he doesn't carry a whole lot. He's got a Dometic refrigerator next to his bed that slides out, and I mean, check this out, ladies. Neatness. Sorry, he's married. Anyway, a little TV, and he's got his, this is where his inverter power is in this box up here.
That one right there is a DVD, CD.
DVD player, CD player, everything hooked into your stereo system?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how big is your inverter?
2000 watt pure sine.
Okay, 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and right now his battery's at 14.63. With all that solar on the top of the roof, yeah, they should be. So that's where he uses inverter power. And then I'm going to jump over here real quick, and this brown plug right there, that's his shore power. So color coded. I did a similar thing in my van so that you don't get confused. I don't think he's going to get confused. He's too organized for confusion. But lots of racks for storage where you can see everything, get everything, nothing falls out. Seeing everything, I found, is a really good key to van dwelling, because you don't have to find anything. Everything's at the fingertips. He's got a sink, goes off into how much gray water?
I'll show you right here.
Okay. This is his under cabinet storage. Can't get back too far. You have crazy light here. And how many gallons of gray water you got down in there?
They say less than 15 gallons.
Approximately 15 gallons of gray water there. And then back here is where he has his propane and drinking water. And these are his drawers. He's used milk crates instead of drawers. And so you put tall foods in.
That's my cooking thing.
Cooking, everything's right here handy.
Canned food.
Canned foods, box foods, that sort of thing.
Over here is
drinks, just kitchen storage. And then up here he has a 2-burner, we call in America stove, they call in England a hob, and that's a 2-burner along with his countertop here, tea kettle, and he's got a very nice bed. And then I'm going to go down under, and that would be the storage for the scooter. You can see the scooter from the inside, and more storage underneath, battery power, and for, I'm assuming, pottying, a luggable loo. Anyway,
this is the most
paper towels.
The best idea I got, because paper towels are so expensive. This one is really cheap.
Okay, so this paper towel holder, if you didn't hear him, is the cheapest way to do paper towels, he says. And he uses a TriStar system, which I'm not real familiar with, but a lot of people are. It's a pretty good system. He's got his thermometer, his mirror for cleaning up, and battery charge monitors. Places for everything, folks, everything.
This is for cleaning my floor.
Cleaning the floor.
Sit down over here, I mop
You
the
see,
floor.
and he's got swivel seats, and this would be him. Say hello, folks.
Hi.
So he's got a swivel seat where he can ride, and then a backup camera monitor on the dash, and then his chair that he can sit in here. He was showing me his coffee maker, and he's added these legs to it, and to put it on his cup. And he gives a word of caution: when you're using boiling water, do it in the sink. He showed me a picture of where he got severely burned because the cup fell over and spilled water on him, and that's not a cool thing. I do want to show you the detail of his tile work in the kitchen, and that is just absolutely beautiful. He's got a couple of tiles here.
I bought this one on Goodwill
Okay.
for $3 both.
Okay, so he picked those up at the Goodwill and found a really good use for them in his van, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
If you put it together, it's one piece.
Uh-huh.
It's one design.
I see that. Yeah.
See the half of the apple right here?
Yep, just simple seasonings and spices, a light in the kitchen, fruit basket.
Very important, the coffee.
Very important, the coffee.
Espresso coffee.
Very important. Okay, and this is also a very important addition right here.
I never use it, but I have it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I drink IPAs occasionally, and you have to pop the lids, and that's a very important addition. I have one in my van too. All right.
I just wanted to say a couple more things about Lazaro's van. One of the things he told me when I was interviewing him was that every piece of material that he put into that van, he hauled from the hardware store to his build site using his power scooter. He didn't have any help to build the van. He did it himself. It took him about a year to build it. And every piece of material was hauled on that scooter when he built his van. I just wanted to let you know that it is possible to do things that most people seem to think are impossible. And where there's a will, there's a way. He used his scooter not only to get himself around mobility-wise, but he also used it as a truck to haul his building supplies and materials. He said that he put 2x4s and held them with his arms wrapped around them in front of his scooter and hauled each and every piece over. Traveling this lifestyle is possible, even if you have to use a manual chair, a walker, a cane, or even a service dog like I use. Traveling is not just for the able-bodied. And one of the things that Lazaro showed me was that, you know, life's short. Get out there and do something. Get out there and live, no matter what your limitations are. It may take a little longer. It may take a year to build out your rig. It may take you using your power chair or your walker or your wheelchair to go to the hardware store and bring back one piece at a time. But that doesn't mean you can't do it. That means that you do it differently, and sometimes, in his case, much, much better. I hope you liked his van. Thanks for traveling with us. So yes, folks, you can travel if you need to use a power chair, and you can travel in a van without hauling a trailer and without having a basket behind your van. So it's absolutely possible. I am standing up in Lazaro's van, and he can as well. So I just thought I would throw this video out there for you. Remember to always, I always forget my saying. It's my own saying and I forget. I'll put it in a minute.